Salute, salute. What's good, family? What's good with the family, man? Salute to the TWT family, the Just Do family. Salute to everybody that's in the building, man. Y'all smash that like button for your bro while y'all roll in. As always, man, y'all know we gonna have a conversation like we always do. Let me run through, see who in the building thus far, man. Appreciate everybody in the building. Like I said, y'all smash that like button. Let's work, man. Salute to my bro, St. Louis. What's good with it, bro? Appreciate you for stopping through. Demonic Dog, Garcia would smash him just like he did Colbert. Hey, man, you going to have to explain that. I hope you're still in here, Demonic Dog, because I want to hear that. Salute to my bro, Yoda Wise Crush, a.k.a. Mr. PSA, man. Salute to my brody. Lady Do, appreciate you for stopping through as always. Much appreciation. Opulent LD, my brother, what's good with it, family? Appreciate you for stopping through as you always do. Salute to my bro D-Man as well. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody in the building. Salute to my bro Clarence, what's good with it, C-Man Ruffin. Let me turn my camera on, y'all. That damn light off. I like the dark, man. Clarence was good with it. My boy Jay Dixon was good with it, family. Appreciate all y'all in the building. We Talk was good with you, bro. We Talk Sports. Salute to my bro. What's good with y'all? Angry Mexican, Teo and Ryan Garcia taking over 140. Shit, man. If you believe it, you believe that. That's what you believe. Hey, more power to you, man. More power to you. But, all conversations is on deck over here, so we definitely could touch on that a little bit at 140. But I had to bring this conversation to y'all, to the family. Things picking up back up this week. You already know, Alex. Salute to my bro, Alex Alberto, man. Salute to my bros, man. Salute to my Demetrius Bright. What's good with it, Brody? Appreciate everybody in the building, man. It's 18 people in here, man. I know y'all rocking with your boy, man. Y'all smash that like button, man. We gonna have this conversation. We gonna talk, man. As you know, that's one thing we always do over here. We aim to have the best conversations about boxing. You dig? So I had to bring this one to you. I had to. Yeah, he definitely ain't. He definitely ain't Demetrius Bright. You already know, bro. He definitely ain't. But nonetheless, man, let's get to the thumbnail and the title of this video, man. So, as we all know, Hector Garcia has been doing his thing, man. He had his last two wins, were fights that I got to see from him. Before that, I wasn't aware of Hector Garcia at all. I mean, the first time I got to see him was against Chris Colbert. He definitely did his thing. You know what I mean? He dropped Chris Colbert and had him on his bike for the last 3 rounds or so of the fight. You know what I mean? I think he appreciate everybody that smashed that like button for you, bro. I think he you know what I mean? He showed us he made a name for himself, you know what I'm saying, over these last couple fights, man. Danny Roman retired yesterday. Salute to Danny Roman, man. Salute to Danny Roman. Cap that like button. Appreciate you, D-man. Appreciate all my family, as I always say. Appreciate everybody that's giving me their time, man. Y'all make the grind worth it, man. And it's early enough. I might be coming back with another conversation, an interesting conversation that we're going to talk about. It's something from earlier that piqued my interest. We're going to have to revisit one of these fights. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's talk about it, man. We're going to talk about it. MP, my brother, what's good with it, Brody? Appreciate you for sliding through. Dr. Mark, salute, OG. Much appreciation. Glad to see you, joining us as always. Ant was good with it, Ant. Appreciate you, my bro, for stopping through. Really want to see this fight. I love this fight, but I do believe Mr. Garcia is terribly mistaken. Me too, St. Louis. We're going to talk about it, my bro. Appreciate everybody in the building. Y'all smash that button if y'all haven't. Let's work, man. Let's have a good conversation. So as you know, like I said, he beat Chris Colbert handily, you know what I mean? Unanimous decision, dropped him for his first time in his career and gave him his first loss. You know what I mean? Since then, you know what I mean, he faced Roger Gutierrez most recently. That was his most recent win. That was the 20th of this month. You know what I'm saying? And he pitched a shutout, unanimous decision. I mean, he pretty much won damn near every round. You know what I'm saying? Gutierrez, you probably could make a case that he won a couple rounds toward the end, maybe. But nonetheless, he was thoroughly outboxed, you know what I mean, from beginning to end. And similar to the way Chris Colbert was outboxed. Like his last two showings, he showed the ability to not only go to 12-round distance, but to stay consistent throughout the entire fight, man. So, you know, I gave him his respect for beating an undefeated Chris Colbert that was pretty much looked at as an upset with him being a replacement opponent. He put on, he showed out. You know what I'm saying? And he repeated that effort when he got in there against Roger Gutierrez. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people probably thought he wasn't going to win that fight. I was picking him to win. And he the older man. You know what I'm saying? He had Snacks B, salute, bro. Appreciate you for stopping through. How you feeling? Jose, my bro, what's good with it, fam? Appreciate y'all in the building. Y'all smash that like button for me, man. You know we gonna talk about this. Yeah, he talk a good game, bro. He talk a good one, man. Yeah, so let's get to it, man. We know his last two wins. Like I said, Chris Colbert was undefeated. Roger Gutierrez was a very credible opponent. You know what I'm saying? Took his strap from him. You know what I'm saying? So, and he was an older man, but you know, these two wins got him feeling very confident. So Mr. Hector Luis Garcia went on to say, with a full training camp, I beat Stevenson easier than I beat Colbert and Gutierrez. So he feel like, in his mind, all he need is a full training camp, and he gonna beat Shakur even easier than he beat those guys. And hey, look, right off the bat, I respect it. I respect and admire the confidence. You know what I'm saying? You've shown to be a credible opponent. Your last two wins were very impressive. You dominated. You know what I mean? The last 24 rounds of your career have been very good for you. You know what I mean? The last 24 rounds has treated him very well, man. But I think if we're going to be real about this, Shakur Stevenson, or should I say it this way, Chris Colbert and Roger Gutierrez is nowhere near the level of a Shakur Stevenson. They're nowhere near that pedigree of a Shakur Stevenson. You will not, and I repeat, you will not control the fight with Shakur Stevenson doing what you did against Gutierrez, you know, a couple weekends ago. You know what I'm saying? So, or the other weekend, just the other weekend it was, should I say. But, you know what I mean? Look, more power to you. But the fact that you think you'll beat him and beat him easier, I don't know, man. I don't know if you in touch with reality, man. I admire the confidence, but Shakur is just on a whole different level, bro. A whole different level, man. Whole different level. And this whole notion that you would just you'll beat him so much easier than you beat Chris Colbert and Roger Gutierrez, I call bullshit. And I don't straddle fences over here. Much respect to Hector Luis Garcia. Like I said, he actually subscribed to the channel, even though he don't speak English. He definitely subscribed to the channel. So I appreciate the support, you know what I mean? Even though he ain't popped through yet. But nonetheless, man, he's a solid fighter, a hell of a fighter. He's a good fighter, but again, I always say this in boxing, and there's levels, and he ain't never been in the ring with nobody on the level of a Shakur Stevenson. And if we being honest, yeah, facts, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he delusional. He capping. My bad if I missed any of y'all comments. You know, I try to read as many. Yeah, I want to see it bad. I want to see it bad now because he talking like that. I said, oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. You do the only guy he do got a belt, right? Okay, let's see it. Let's see it. After Shakur dismantle Robson Conceição, because he gonna beat his ass after he take him to school. I say that I'd be more than interested in seeing Hector Garcia and Shakur Stevenson. Like, let's see if he gonna back up this smoke, because he blowing smoke right now. I don't know if the smoke is as good as the smoke I got over here. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's not, you can get your ass beat. You know what I mean? Respectfully. And I'm gonna say this. Although he will compete and be competitive, I don't see him giving up and quitting in that fight. But he would be lucky if he win 2 rounds in that entire fight. You know what I'm saying? I believe he got a chin. I believe he's a durable guy. But when getting in there with Shakur, that's gonna be something you ain't seen yet in your career at all. And you 16-0, and it's cool because he's 16-0. Core only got 18 fights. So this fight is a very makeable fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't see why it can't happen after he handled business against Conceição. If he's to be successful like I'm expecting him to, then I say that, hey, that's another potential fight, man. I'm an advocate for fighters fighting people that want to fight them. So the fact that he's showing a willingness, at least he's talking like he want to fight Shakur, said you'll beat him easier with a full training camp, I say let's see it. I thought it was a trainer saying all this. Yeah. Nah. The fighter said it out his own mouth, bro. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. Hector, yep. Hector said it out his own mouth. He did it boxing scene. Told them he'd beat Shakur easier than he beat Colbert and Gutierrez if he get a full training camp. I say respectfully, Mr. Garcia, you're gonna need more. You can have 3 full training camps and you still won't beat Shakur because it's just levels. It's not that you're a bad fighter. You're a very good fighter, very solid, very credible opponent. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I think he should entertain a fight with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that it'd be a bad fight. He's undefeated. He is a champion now. He did just come off two of the biggest wins of his career. You get what I'm saying? It's not just him being undefeated. It's that when he's been put in there with the 2 stiffest tests that he was supposed to have to date, he won both of them convincingly, handily, like, 12-round unanimous decisions type deal where he didn't really lose more than 2 or 3 rounds in either of those fights. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said, the last 24 rounds of his boxing career has treated him very, very well, but let's not forget, man. Let's not forget that Shakur Stevenson is just different, man. It's different. Salute to Dr. Mark again, man. Appreciate you, OG. My bro D Free, what's good with it, D Free? How you feeling, my bro? I had to talk. I had to bring this conversation to the family, man. He was talking. I like to talk, but I want to see how he move after this. Like, don't just say that. Try to do whatever it is you can to let it be known that you really want this fight. And I can respect everything you said. Like, if you feel like you can beat him easier with a full training camp, which is most likely what you're gonna get if you fight him. You ain't gonna be no replacement or none of that. You will know right what's coming. So you're gonna get you a full training camp, but that's just not gonna be enough. You know what I mean? Shakur really don't get hit. He don't even get hit 5 times around. Like, and you ain't got no devastating power that he have to worry about. So it'll be a chess match all night. And ain't too many better chess players than Shakur Stevenson. I'm gonna just call it what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, Shakur says what was a little exchange? Did I take a picture of this shit? Snapshot this shit? I thought I did. Let me see. Yeah, man. So, this is my pursue the fight now. Yeah, facts, St. Louis. Show us. My brother, Mr. New Orleans in the flesh. Skills, what's good with it, Brody? Appreciate you sliding through as always. Holding your boy down. Appreciate all y'all in the building. Y'all smash that like button if y'all haven't, and we gonna keep rocking. So yeah, once Shakur got word that he said, he'd beat him easier than he beat Colbert and Gutierrez, he went on to say, LOL, tell him to put 50% of his purse for the fight on it. I ain't gonna take all his money because he got a family. You know what I'm saying? So, the young fearless lion responded. You know what I'm saying? He said, you that confident, put 50% of your purse on the line that you're gonna beat me. I ain't gonna take all your money because I know you got a family type deal. And that's what I like that talk. I like that talk. Hector Garcia might end up like Edgar. Yeah, playing around with Shakur. I'm telling you, because one of them losses, once you get took to school by him, people gonna see you as food. I'm telling you. I mean, ass salute to my brother Skills. Salute to all my family in the building. Appreciate y'all making the grind worth it, man. Yeah, so I say, let's see it. Just like the fact that Hector has confidence in his own talent, but he needs to realize that there's level to the boxing game, and Stevenson is on another level. And that's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying feel confident. Don't feel confident in yourself and don't talk your shit. But again, to say you'll beat him easier is what really motivated the live. Like, if you'd have said something different, maybe I wouldn't have did this. But the fact that you said not only you could beat him, but you're going to beat him easier than 2 guys that I know he'd mop the floor with. Like, you think you dominated them dudes. He really had dominated them. And it'd be even more impressive because he's more creative offensively. And he get hit less. So it'd be a lot of missing and making you pay. You know what I'm saying? And respected Hector Garcia. I believe he's a very solid fighter. A good boxer. Good, solid fighter. No complaints. You know what I mean? He's solid. He's well-rounded. He's well-schooled. But he's a little slow in there. Got some good timing. And I know timing can beat speed. But when the other guy on the other side of you got speed and timing just as good as yours, but better, you gonna be in for a long night. You know what I'm saying? And Shakur ain't no devastating puncher, so you might be able to hang around depending on what your chin is like. But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you how that fight gonna go. The more confidence that Shakur Stevenson has against Hector Garcia, the more he gonna be on the front foot. The more he's on the front foot, the more he's gonna be trying to walk you down. And before it's all said and done, you know what I mean, he gonna be looking like the more imposing fighter. You know what I'm saying? I can see that now. Like, you know what I mean? He gonna box you a couple rounds, and once he realizes that you can't hang with him, yeah, Jersey talk about it, man. Salute to my hometown Jersey, man. Salute to that Jersey, my fellow New Jersey and Shakur Stevenson for putting on, talking his talk. And power if he catches Steven, which I don't think happens. Will he knock out Shakur? Nope. I don't think so. I don't think he got that type of power now. I think he got some solid power. Don't get it wrong. He got 10 knockouts and 16 wins, but I don't think that's nothing too crazy for Shakur to have to worry about. And that's just going to create a problem with him, because I think the fact that he's not a devastating puncher don't mean, you know, Shakur ain't going to respect him because he's defense first. He's just smart like that. But I think that just is going to create more of an issue for Hector Garcia, because if the power is not something Shakur got to worry about, which I don't think he will, then I think he's going to settle into his rhythm a lot earlier. You know what I'm saying? Than he would as opposed to facing somebody where it's like, I got to worry about this power for a little while. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think he's going to kind of be able to jump on Hector Garcia ass from round 1 all the way into the round 12. If he don't get knocked out, he damn sure going to beat him up the entire night. And like I said, Hector Garcia be lucky if he win 2 rounds. And I ain't even saying 2 or 3. I'm saying 2. He'd be lucky if he win 2 rounds against this young boy. You know what they saying? Shakur, the kid, is big for 130, I believe. Oh, yeah, believe me, I stood next to him. Yeah, he is. OG, what's good with the OG, Eric? Appreciate you sliding through, my bro. Yes, sir, man. I appreciate that support, man. Y'all make the grind worth it. Trust me, man. Yes, sir. We talk sports. Salute to Jersey, man. The whole Jersey, man. I can't wait to see this boy put on, man, on the 23rd. I just want to see call-outs. Yes, sir. Yes, Jay. Yes, my bro. Yes, exactly. Yes, all right, it's cool. You blew the smoke now. We see it. You blew the smoke. Now, is you going to follow that smoke up with some action and activity? Or are you really going to, you know, actually physically go about trying to make the fight? Like, all right, the call out and then talking about what you would do is one thing. That's one side of it. Now, I want to see on the other side, are you willing to really try to go ahead and make a fight with y'all? Because I don't see why you would. You know what I'm saying? Yes, man. Yeah, and not these Twitter wars back and forth for years, man. Yeah, it's facts, bro. Facts. This is why I'm saying that it's not really anybody in that division that's scared Stevenson. Yeah, with their power besides Oscar. We need to wait till Bronco and Emmanuel move up to 130. And I'm glad facts, bro. And I'm glad you brought that up, because Navarrete was reported to supposedly be willing to revisit the fight between him and Shakur. So that's another possible potential opponent, fam. God body salute, my bro. Appreciate you for stopping through. How you feeling? Why Hector ain't going to get that other belt before talking shit? Bob said, don't nobody know who Hector is. He don't sell. No, not too many people do know Hector. Like I said, I only know him for his last 2 fights. I didn't know him before that. I'm a realist. I never lied to my people. Like, I ain't know him before those 2 fights. So, again, man, you got a choice. You can try to build your profile, or you can go right into the lines then. And I'm going to respect it. You're going to have my utmost respect if if he just go right in there into the lines then, because going in there with Shakur Stevenson, that's what it's going to be, bro. Make no mistake about it. You're going to be going into the lines then, and you're going to be in there with the most talented fighter that you possibly ever going to share the ring with. It's a real possibility. It's nonetheless, you definitely going to be the best fighter you got in there with thus far. So, I mean, like I said, Hector is skilled. You know what I mean? He's patient. I mean, he got a decent jab. You know what I mean? But he's a little slow to me. And I think him not being a devastating puncher and being a little slow, like he's not a fast guy at all. Like, I mean, I was surprised that he was hitting Roger Gutierrez with some of these punches, because they just wasn't coming fast. But again, I get where he lacks speed, I guess he makes up for it in timing. You get what I'm saying? His decision making is pretty good. You know, how he picked his shots. He was smart, you know what I'm saying? He's not one of those guys that did more work than he had to do. He did enough, you know what I'm saying? He didn't really put himself in a lot of bad positions throughout that fight. But Gutierrez, just for him to be young like that, being a younger guy, he just didn't seem like he had much to offer that night for whatever. I don't know if it was the layoff or whatever it was. Dominican from the Bronx. You stupid, bro. I'm telling you, man. Is that the guy with the other belt? And Any good? He knocked Ogawa out fast as hell. You talking about Joe Cordina? Joe Cordina, God body was they had some back and forth a little bit too. Him and Joe Cordina. He said he'd definitely be willing to go to England and face Joe Cordina. And he's undefeated for what it's worth. I think Cordina around 15-0, maybe something like that. I think Joe Cordina is. And look, if you a champion, especially an undefeated champion, all those fights are worth Shakur Stevenson entertaining because, I'm pretty sure if he could snatch up all them belts, he will. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you want to? If you can do it, snatch them all up, beat all the champions, beat the other two champions and take their belts. Got two more belts out there that he definitely could have around his waist if Bob Arum don't try to block this dude from being great. Terrell and Plant talking and shit right now. Oh yeah, what they got a space salute, bro. Appreciate you sliding through. How you feeling? Are they talking? They got some a press conference or some shit going on, or are they just on internet going at each other still? Decent fighter. Got to see more though. Yeah. Cordina, right? Yeah, I want to see more. They quick to try to call Shakur name, and my thing is that all y'all really ready? Because again, if you got a belt at 130, and it's like I said, there's only two more out there for him. I think he should entertain either of those fights, man. You know what I'm saying? Handle business with Conceição. See if you can get a Joe Cordina fight or Hector Garcia and beat one of their. And the thing is, they're both undefeated. You get what I'm saying? Hector Garcia and Joe Cordina, they both undefeated. Those are makeable fights that definitely he gonna win, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Long as Shakur, he gonna win. It's an honest question. Let's say there's not equal competition for Shakur at 130. You think he might end up vacating and moving up? Yeah, 100%. And again, with the size that he's at, he's big enough. He definitely could do that. He don't got to sit around. He definitely could move up. You get what I'm saying? He don't got to sit there. He damn sure ain't got to sit there. Because for me, my whole thing is if the fights are not meaningful at a weight class because you clearly could make one, you clearly could move up with no problem. That's not going to be an issue for him. So my thing is only stay at 130 if the fights are worth it. You know what I'm saying? They gotta count for something. Other than that, you just wasting your time just going up. And perfect example, like, the Robson Conceição fight, that's a hometown fight. So not too many fighters gonna argue about being able to put on in front of their hometown. And it's a quality opponent that arguably should be undefeated because he really didn't lose to Valdez. You get what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? In my opinion, he didn't lose to Valdez. So I think that fight is worth it. You know what I'm saying? I understand that fight, should I say. But outside of that, anything at 30 after this fight should be meaningful. It should be about something. It should be either the Joe Cordina to go get that belt or the Hector Garcia being that he says he could beat you easy with a full training camp. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with you, and just move up. I don't think that Joe's ready for. Yeah. I don't think he's ready. I think he'd school him too. It's just levels. Like these dudes their confidence be built off them getting big wins over people that just not nowhere near the level of a Shakur. And I get it. Everybody can't be on the same level. Don't mean Joe Cordina ain't solid, but just having, and more recently, people seeing you knocking somebody out early. So they're going to just think of your punching power. And for me, like, if you're going to beat him, it's going to be more than punching power. It's going to be some skill involved in that. It's going to take a lot of skill, in my opinion, or one really hard lucky punch. And that he's shown the ability to, eliminate that lucky punch from happening time and time again. So my thing is when a lot of times they be thinking these guys are threats for Shakur, it'd be something physical. It won't really be, oh, he's smarter or he do this better. It'd just be like he can punch or he's fast and he can punch a little bit. Like it'd be weird. That's not enough to beat him. Our press conference right now, live and Wilder late. I think, okay, word. I like to hear them boys because they don't seem like they like each other. Mr. Chop Talk, what's good with it, fam? See what we need in boxing right now. People calling each other out because everybody's stalled up right now. Ain't nothing happening. Let's see it. Yeah, enough wait. In fact, behind that smoke that y'all blowing, there has to be some action and activity. So y'all know how to go about making fights. Be on people bumpers. If y'all gonna use social media, use it to call that person out directly. Be in that person comment section on his heels, man. I'm telling you, don't just randomly talk shit from your page. No, go to the smoke that you want. Be the smoke that you want. Wherever that smoke at, go get it. That's how I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? Bronco Beasley Wood does that. Does the title that will have to have a rule where he can move up and fight Stevenson and Bronco wins? I'm trying to see what you saying. Should he try to, if he was to win, should he try to pursue a fight basically with Stevenson if he win? That's what you're asking at? Only only talk I care about is what the fight date is, and anything else can be considered cat. Make the fight. Salute to Ricky Williams. Facts, man. Rick and Clarence had a good conversation early in the early AM, man. Chopping it up, man. But I'm with you, MP. Yeah, man. And again, for me, ain't nothing wrong with blowing smoke as long as you're gonna put action behind it. You know what I'm saying? Hector's tripping. You think stop talking, make the fight. Yeah, you had some Shakur once. That's a fact, D-Free. And that's why I feel like it's a fight that's worth talking about and worth happening, because you already know Shakur willing to snatch up anybody that got a belt, anybody that's credible. So with Hector trying to call for this smoke, I say get him in there. Got 300 plus amateur fights like Loma. Put his ass in. Oh, facts got body. Throw his ass in there. He ready right now. And he got 16 fights to core 18. That ain't a big difference. Get his ass in there. Not going to beat Shakur or super punch out of nowhere, maybe, but Shakur doesn't get hit. Yeah, man. And the numbers is like, he get hit like, I want to say like 4.6, 4.8 times around, something like that. He doesn't even get hit 5 times around. So again, if you ain't got absolute dynamite in them punches, and Shakur is going to be in there being Shakur, it's safe to assume that punch might not never come for you. You know what I'm saying? And I think when he do gets hit, he going to be able to take a shot, especially from one of these guys. I don't think it's going to be like, oh, shit, he ain't got no chin. I don't think that's the case. Now, some fighters, they show you it defensively, they nice until they finally get caught. And then they start, they change from that point on. I don't think that's going to be the case with him. Joe has a chance, but the only way he can actually be if has an off night and is overlooking Joe, which I don't think that's in course in Stevenson's mentality to do that. Me either. I think he got the right team around him. They keep him focused, grounded, and he stay hungry. That's why he stay putting in that work, because and one thing I like about Shakur as a young fighter, he's able to see greatness and talent in other fighters. You get what I'm saying? Just because he good don't mean nobody else is good. He understands other guys have things to offer as well. Y'all smash that like button. I got 24 people in. Y'all smash that like button for me, man. We're going to keep rolling. Terrell looked pissed off from the start. Plant looked calm. Yeah, I expected that. I ain't even surprised by that fate. Caleb Plant is a smooth operator. Darrell will get annoyed in a heartbeat on your ass. At that title that would have with this same somebody at the top. Let's have a rule where they can vacate and move up to a bigger division to compete for a championship. Oh, you basically saying like, can he use his title to be able to demand an immediate title shot at the next division up? I think that's what you asked, and I believe so. It's kind of like how who did it? It's kind of like who just had a situation like that? What Crawford didn't Crawford do that? That's how you got the immediate fight with Jeff Horn in the WBL, who was Bronco Mauricio Lora, I believe so, if I'm not mistaken. That's what we talk. DP Rocker was good, family. Appreciate you for sliding through, my bro. Hector should beat the shot out of Valdez, then Hector versus Shakur would be bigger. Yeah, or that would have been a cool fight to see. But that'd be interesting. I wonder how that would play out. I really do. Now that you said that, I never thought about that because Shakur already beat him. I knew they weren't gonna put him in there with no Hector Garcia. I have to be hella skilled. Yeah. Let's not look past Conceição Convention as a gold medal to Shakur silver. Yeah, the silver and gold, that's like, you know what I'm saying? Because we clearly see like who's the better fighter. You get what I'm saying? No disrespect to Hector Garcia gold medal. From what I've seen in these two fights and then the highlights I've seen, I don't feel like he does absolutely nothing better than Shakur. He's just a good fighter, a very respectable fighter. Yeah, he can box from the outside. He can box, period. He can box, I believe he can box at all 3 ranges. I haven't seen him do a ton of inside work, but I wouldn't put it past him that he can do it. It's just, the thing is, it wouldn't be what you can't do in that fight, is can you do it better than Shakur? And I just don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Right, Shakur doesn't shit on no one now. Yeah, he know how to give credit where it's due. Ashley's corner, salute queen. Appreciate you for stopping through. How you feeling? Yeah, man. And he that's so I think that's what makes him great, other than what we obviously see in the ring, is his mentality. He knows how to give credit where it's due. He knows how to give people they just do, just like me. You know, that's why I rock with him. Now he don't like you, but he, other than that, when I hear him speak about people, just because he think he better than you, don't mean he don't think you skilled. You know what I'm saying, it's a reason he go hard. He know you gotta work to keep your spot. You gotta work to earn it and get your spot, and then you gotta work even harder to keep it. And then he at the point where he's trying to keep his spot, and this is supposed to be all up from here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That if Bronco win, does that title have a rule within the bylaws from the sanctioning body that he says he can vacate the title and then move up to fight Stevenson? I'm not for sure on that, bro. But you would think if they're able to do it, I've had to ask somebody about that, yeah. But that's a good question, though. That's a good question. That's definitely a good question. But shit, them dudes, man, them ain't the dudes that beat him. Like, you gotta have some shit that really jump out at me for me to feel like you gonna beat Shakur. Weight plant and the dog fought or nah, they ain't fight. They just going at it. I think in a press conference or something. D man, I think Joe Cordina defending his IBF belt in September, November versus Shock. You already Rockmanov. Is that how you say it? Rockmouth. Them names be tearing me up, man. My bad, y'all. Their names be tearing me. So it will be available with Shakur. Hector might fight Lamont Rose Jr. as a Mando to stay active. Then undisputed mid 23. That's a good fight though. That ain't no guaranteed win for him either. I promise you, it ain't Lamont Roach. I seen his last fight. Y'all seen his last one? I've been rocking with Lamont Roach for some years. That'd be a good ass fight. We talk sports for sure. It'd be a good ass fight. I'm telling you, Valdez, that'd be another good fight for him too. I want to see these fights. You know what I mean, because I know he ain't gonna bitch up like Chris Colbert did. I think that's how that 130 will play out, man. That don't sound bad though. I'm saying that don't sound bad. We talk. That's yeah, man. Lamont Roach fighting Hector Garcia. I watched that joint, especially if y'all know who Lamont Roach is. He's a solid fighter, man. Larry about to beat the sleeve off me. So I beat the shit out of Warrington. I became a fan. Yeah, how did Warrington get that belt back? There's some corrupt shit going on. He got it back from was it Kiko Martinez he beat up for that belt? Something like that. Warrington got that belt back, beating somebody like that. I think it was Kiko Martinez or something. It was something weird. He had a couple fights. Let me see something real quick. He had fought somebody to get that motherfucker back. The Leeds Warrior, Josh Warrington. Okay, yeah, he got knocked out in the ninth by Mauricio Lara. What was this next one? Was a technical draw. The rematch was a technical draw. Lara cut over the left eye in the second. Accidental head clash. Stopped on the advice of the doctors. Okay. Yeah, it was Kiko Martinez, bro. He got his jaw broken that fight. Yeah, he fought Kiko ass. The only fighter to give Shakur Fitz is my man. Oh, Shaq. I want to see it, yo, because I hear a lot of people advocate for Shockey Foster fighting Shakur. I would like to see him get the opportunity. I wouldn't be mad if he got an opportunity against Shakur. I'd be glad for him. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a good fight, shocker fight. But I just, man, I want to see these fights bad so I can see if what I'm thinking is crazy or is it real. Like, I think it's real, man. It's his pedigree. Shakur got a crazy pedigree, I think. You really think Warrington wants to fight? Never. Hell no. I don't know. He don't want to fight them at this point. Not after getting his jaw broke by Kiko Martinez and already getting stopped by Mauricio Lara. I don't see him wanting that fight again. Colbert is delusional. Think he finna beat Frank Martin. I guess you gotta believe the achieve, right? Y'all give me 2 seconds. Yeah, let me grab something. Bad try. I was on parch real quick, man. I've got to try. Hey, Stevenson, like, so Shaq. Think they should go? Yeah, I want to see it. It's a credible name, a credible opponent, man. They just got to stop acting like O'Shaquie Foster ain't at 130, man. Give that man an opportunity. I ain't mad. If it come against Shakur Stevenson, I'm cool. I'm cool with it. But give him an opportunity, man. All these other fights shouldn't be happening. Like, he should be in the mix at 130. I just don't understand why he not. Them losses that he took was very early in his career, man. So it's like, I can't hold that against him. He ain't been doing shit but winning, and winning impressively at that. The fights ain't been necessarily so close. They be competitive, but he be beating ass. O'Shaquie got some fight in him for real. Crazy thing is, none of them call him out though. Nah, they don't. They gonna just keep trying to act like he ain't there. Most of them, like you see, Shakur spoke on him and gave him his credit. I think he said, besides him, he the second best, like at 130. You know what I'm saying? But the rest of them gonna try to act like he not there. It's up for us, I guess, to kind of speak on Shaquie Foster. Mike Biggs, what's good with him, my bro? Appreciate you for sliding through. How you feeling? If Kid Austin and Keyshawn ever fight, I got Kid Austin. I like Kid Austin work ethic, man. Like right now, you probably could go to his Instagram, go find his most recent post. It's probably him working hard. He be putting in OT, man. Kid Austin is a hard worker, man. That's why I believe in him. I believe in him because he works so damn hard. And he got skills too, and he could switch very damn well. Very well. Frank at 135, man. Lightweight. Yeah, he worked with the killers at now. Keyshawn feel like he's better and he will get better. Austin might lose to decision. That's why I like talking with the family, man. Different opinions, man. This is why we want to see these fights. You get what I'm saying? Kid Austin definitely got some work to do. But I think as long as they put him in there with named opponents, start putting him in there with people that's really going to test him and make him go in his tool bag. Like that guy that he did fight, it wasn't that he was a bad opponent. He was very tough, but he didn't have a ton to offer back offensively. And you don't want to see him in a point where he getting cakewalks. You want to see these fights be true tests for the young man so he could really get better, so we could really see what we got. Because I definitely know you got to focus, young man. 19 years old? Work hard as hell, man. Kid Austin be working his ass off in that gym, man. And his pops be on him. They got a nice chemistry, nice team going on over there. Didn't he just sign with Golden Boy or something like that? I think he did. I think he just got signed recently or something. Kid Austin, but either way, man, that'll be a good fight as he move up. How about El Rayo versus Frank Martin if it happens? How do you see that fight playing out? The winner or Martin win by what method? And I'm say this right now. That fight, when you fighting Rayo, man, he can box and he can box and he got power, I believe, in both hands. You know what I'm saying? It would be very important if that fight was to happen for Frank Martin to come into that fight warmed up. Like, you do not want to get caught cold by no Rayo because he gonna let his hands go. He gonna let him go early. Yeah, Keyshawn like playing with his food, but he won't. That's only when it's food on the plate. Because some of these dudes ain't gonna be food on the plate. You're gonna have to handle business. But him and Martin have to be like, make sure he come in there and don't get caught cold with nothing. I see it being a competitive fight, and it's going to be tough for Frank Martin, especially I think early because Rayo got that height. He tall and long. Like you see, it took him a second to adjust to Jackson Marinez, and I feel like Valenzuela is a better fighter than him. So it'll be a tough fight, but I think he got the skill set to pull it off, Frank Martin, and his feet are underrated. And I think they are because not that many people are paying attention to the feet. You know what I'm saying? His feet are very good. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that'll be a good fight. That might be an area where he could kind of exploit where Valenzuela, Rayo ain't that good. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't saying he got bad feet, but his feet ain't better than Frank Martin's from what I've seen. And Frank knows how to go to that body and stay going to that body. It'd be key for him to catch Rayo in between his punches because he throw everything hard, and that's my biggest critique on him as a right now as a fighter. For me, he throws all fastballs, he throw everything hard, and he's offensive minded. He don't really put a ton of attention on the defensive end, in my opinion, because he lets his hands go. He's usually the aggressor, coming forward, pressing the fight. Like, you don't really see him in there. I ain't saying he ain't got no head movement and stuff like that, but some of these fighters do that without a purpose, you know what I'm saying? And nobody really made him dig in his bag and have to work. He's been able to just power through these people so far and outbox them. But like Austin fights 2 more fights, then get in there with Pitbull for his first true test in the top rank. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad fight, Fate. Why not? He gonna have to get tested at some point. I really want to see what he got. And I just don't think we're gonna see that fight in these no-name guys or these unknown guys. You know what I'm saying? We need to be able to gauge you against somebody that's more than just tough. That's tough, but can fight too. So I can see what he made of. If it get rough in there for him, how he gonna behave. I'm saying I wouldn't have signed with Golden Boy if he wanted the top smoke. He would sign with Top Rank, and he probably just trying to get his foot in the door. Young fighter, he's just trying to get his foot in there with a promotional company that's more known. I'm guessing that would be the thought process. That's what I don't like about some of these young fighters. They know they're better than some of their opponents, but they play with their food instead of just dispatching them right away. And yeah, and you know what? And if that's their mentality, and they sitting there and they getting in there with too many of those guys, and they able to do that, that's how fighters establish those bad habits. That's how they start to create bad habits. Like, you get comfortable doing shit that'll work against a lower tier opponent, then you get in there with somebody that ain't food on the plate for you, that's coming to win the same way you coming to win, and you're going to find yourself in trouble. I don't like to see that either. If they food, eat your food and get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Eat your food and get up out of there. Then we got Abdullah Mason. Facts. He's making his ranks. He's making his way through the ranks, man, early, and he's very skilled, young, talented dude. I'm telling you. Yeah, I think he did. I believe he posted that. I think I seen that. If I'm not, somebody could correct me. But I could believe I thought he said he signed or did something with Golden Boy. I think he said he signed with them. Yeah, you make a mess, then destroy him counter. That's what I'm saying. Get these dudes can't go in there playing with their food. It'd be kind of cool if Oscar's able to convince some of the young Hispanic fighters to sign with him again. Have Jose Valenzuela go to Golden Boy. Yeah, he'll have a real fighter on his hands with him. He'll have more than just Virgil Ortiz. Oscar got to him young, yeah, and so as an opportunity out. LOL, Oscar gets fighters off Insta. That's what he did with Ryan. See what I'm saying? Catch him at a young age. Facts, bro. Facts. Y'all smash that like button for me if y'all didn't already, man. Mason versus Kid Austin. Shit. Man, that'd be see what I'm saying? That'd be a hell of a matchup right there. That'd be a hell of a matchup right there. But Abdullah Mason is very skilled right now, early and young. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. That could happen too. In the same weight class. We need Gary Antonio Russell versus Bam Rodriguez. Sheesh. Y'all got y'all matchmaker hats on today, man. That'd be a good. All these fights would be good that y'all bringing up. Because Gary Antoine Russell, I know the easy answer. Well, bam it is and bam that. Gary Antoine Russell, or Antonio won't be no easy win for nobody. Because dude can fight. You know, them Russells all can fight. The young land fighters, they don't trust De La Hoya. Because they probably know. You know what I'm saying? He probably seen and probably heard the stories. See how certain shit play out. Shit. Then Golden Boy just have Rashidi, you know what I mean, shell for a while. Ken, what's good with it, bro? Appreciate you sliding through. Promoters need to realize that they're never going to get pay-per-views if they put bombs in the ring with greats. They keep blaming privacy, but I paid for Devin versus Cambose's undisputed full price. I live in Australia. Salute to Australia. And I feel you. I feel you, bro. Gary, in a different weight class. Yeah, Antonio is I think what is he at? 118? I think Gary Antonio at 118, I think. If I'm not mistaken, I could look it up real quick because I support good fights fighters putting it on the line. Hey, yeah, just to make it to your point, add to your point. That's what I was speaking on a little earlier today with my bros Ricky and Clarence. Like, this whole notion that there's no money in these fights. No, it's no money for bullshit. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, people don't want to pay for bullshit, should I say. Like, they make it seem like we don't pay for fights or don't be no money. Nah, just give us better fights and we gonna buy them and support them. You know what I'm saying? Boxing will win as a whole. Give people something worth their money and they will support it. History shows that even with the streaming of fights. Now, the numbers probably won't be as good as what they could be if it was absolutely no streaming, but you get where I'm going. You give a good product, you put a good product out there, it will sell itself. You know what I'm saying? It will be money there for everybody involved. You imagine the Bam Rodriguez and Zayas, David Benavidez, when their contracts run out with their current promoters, decided to sign with Oscar. How crazy would that be? Yeah, it'd be crazy, especially if Oscar is going to use that as an opportunity to make the best fights possible with those fighters. That'd be something dope, man. That's all we want to see, period. Yeah. Antonio Russell, no joke. Very school, well school. That 118, facts. Well school dude, man. Well school fighter, man. You know the Russell bloodline, they all can fight. And I ain't just saying that they all can fight. I ain't seen one of them lace the gloves up that ain't have no skill and be like a real threat. You know what I'm saying? He got some good wins in him under his belt, too. He been fighting. I just want to see more of him. Went to the press conference chat. They just love talking down on Wilder. Yeah, they weak as hell. Anybody that's doing that is weak as hell, man. Will be no bomb squad slander on my shit. Hell no. They could go to hell, yo. They just mad because he don't rock with them, Fate. They just mad. He done heard y'all throwing him under the bus for years. Why would he give y'all interviews? Why would he talk to y'all outside of any, you know what I mean? Unless he actually has to. That's all that is. Being lying to fight anyway, but I don't know what the hell happened. Yeah, you know how they treat that family at times, man. You see how they did Garrett, so I mean, hopefully that don't happen with them and they're able to continue that legacy and keep the Russell name going because they far too talented to be held back by some salty ass dickhead promoter or something like that. Your veterans like El Rey and Roman Gonzalez as your veterans to nurture the young talent. If Oscar is able to convince younger guys to come, yeah, and you do that by treating guys the right way, man. I truly believe that. Treat dudes the right way, they're gonna rock with you. Raymond Moratai versus Keyshawn Davis. Hey, I'm all for that. Ash. I don't think a lot of people. I don't think it's a lot of people that don't know about Raymond, man. I think it's a lot, but he's a hell of a fighter, man. Hell of a fighter, and that'd be a good fight. It'd be a real good fight with Keyshawn because dude got power and could box, man. Moratai ain't nothing to play with, man. Other fights, fact. You're correct. That's all they need to do, and I'll pay for. That's what I'm saying. We all say that, like. Simply put, just straight up and down, some people ain't gonna have the money to pay for the fight. So those are the people that's probably gonna stream it, either go to somebody's house, a bar, or something to watch it. But all in all, I think the overall picture is you give people a product that's worth something, it's going to sell itself. You know what I'm saying? And that's all they got to do. Oscar, he protecting Ryan. Yeah, he is. And I don't know how long that, and he protecting him to the point it's going to end up hurting him. Late style was good with it. Appreciate you for sliding through, bro. Appreciate you smashing that like button. Appreciate that, bro. You're going live on the Canelo. I think so. I think I will, man. That's one thing I want to try to do regularly, try to call these fights for the people, man. So I think I'm going to try to call that one, the Canelo and GGG. I think I am. I got to see because I damn sure I don't want to buy it. I'm going to be honest. They pissed me off waiting three years damn near to make this fight. The third fight, they should have fought back to back to back if they was going to do a third fight. I hate to see a fighter get aged and then you revisit it. You know what I mean? After you done lost and he got older, now it's like, oh, I could come back. He's still a credible enough name. Let me beat him again. It's weak. It's like I really want to know what's the true intent behind making that fight because I could have swore Canelo didn't want to fight him no more. So it's weird to me. Like, why now? That's what I really want to know. Why now? PBC got 154, and that would possibly be a good move for Benavidez if he moved to 175. If you can get the best fight because the zone and Golden Boy work together a lot. And most top fighters are with them. Yeah, that's true. It's true, man. At the end of the day, and I think it came straight from David Benavidez's mouth, man. If these dudes just stop allowing their promoters to get in the way and bad business to get in the way when, you know, and ducking, like he basically said, yo, he feel like fighters, people don't just don't be wanting to fight. Like that, when it, you know, promoters and things, basically he's saying that's just a way to kind of shelf the blame to somebody else. But he said ultimately he feel like, yo, fighters want to fight, their fights happen. They're going to make the fight for you. Just if the fight wasn't signed with Sonny Edwards and Giannis' opinion, who would have been a better matchup for Bam at 112, Edwards or Nakatani? Maybe Nakatani, right? Because that's the guy that knockout had made me aware of. I wasn't aware. The only Nakatani I had knew of is the one that Tio and fucking Loma had fought, but you know, Knockout was saying his name Junto Nakatani, some shit like that. I think that's his name. I think that would have been a better matchup for Ben. Out of hate for Keyshawn Davis, and all I have is 5, and all he has is 5 fights just getting started. TJ, salute, bro. Appreciate you for sliding through. I don't know if you subbed already, but if not, come join the family, sub to the channel, and we gonna rock out. Appreciate you for stopping through too, bro. But yeah, he is just getting started. I think TJ, I think what the thing is with Keyshawn, I think his attitude is what turned people off, and I think the way they feel about his personality kind of bleeds into their critique as to how he fights to a certain degree. It's not everybody. Some people just feel like he's not that good, and that's okay. That's their thought. I think Keyshawn is a solid fighter, but I do think, you know, I do understand what people saying about the arrogance and the cockiness. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I feel like he young, he winning. You know what I mean? You gotta have some of that to be successful. But I understand that it's a line there. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I think he goes overboard and he rubs people the wrong way. So they critique him a lot heavier because, you know what I mean? They're looking for something because you talk so much and he's very vocal. He's a, you know what I mean? Outspoken young cat, and it just rubs some people the wrong way. But for me, I feel like Keyshawn is a solid fighter as long as he could keep continuing to put in the work. He'd be all right. He'd be fine. God body. A lot of people, like, I hear more negative. Let me say this overall for Just, I hear more negative about Keyshawn than positive. But I try to understand it. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. I try to understand why people feel that way. And I think from what I gather, from what the opinion I formed with the stuff that I hear, I think it's his personality kind of rubs people the wrong way. Big fan of Sebastian Fundora, and he beat Erickson Lubin. Who you think the next fight for him? It's just for Fundora? Because Fundora fighting Ocampo, yo. I don't know if you knew. Fundora fighting Carlos Ocampo next. There's some of these young prospects that don't have championship yet. Have undeserved cockiness, though. Yeah, and that's why I say I can understand it. Like, some of it is arrogance and like you just being cocky and feeling yourself. And it turns certain fans off. Like, they're just not a fan of that. They're like, yo, bro, and like how TJ mentioned, he only got 5 fights. And again, it's all how you looking at it. Some people like, he only got 5 fights, damn, give him a break. And some people looking at it like, yo, he got 5 fights, why is he talking so much? You get what I'm saying? He ain't did shit yet. So I understand it on both sides. That's why I'm Just Do. I'm able to get boxing as a whole. It's Just Do. And I'm going to keep doing that. So I'm going to always try to understand it on both sides so I can make sense out of it instead of, he is good. When somebody say he not, I want to understand where you coming from, why you feel like that. And if it's logical, then I you know what I mean? Then I can understand it and respect it. If not, then I'll just be like, a motherfucker sound like they hate. Sean pulling out of fights at an early stage in his career can make a bad look. Yeah. Ghost got on his ass about that too. But it's like, I don't really know the full reasoning for it. I did hear him say he got yanked out of a fight because he wasn't doing good in camp and shit like that. So, or he wasn't training right or doing something the right way. And I think they stopped it, you know what I mean? Canceled the fight because of that, some shit like that. Yeah. I did a little video on that, a little short video on Carlos Ocampo and Fundora, October 8th. Facts, We Talk Sports. Appreciate you, bro. I couldn't remember the date, but I know they fighting next. As far as Lubin, I seen him back in the gym shaking out, and he looked rejuvenated. He looked fresh. They probably gonna give him a get back fight, coming off a tough loss, KO loss. They probably gonna get him something, get his feet back up under him, and then let's see where he goes from there. I mean, because I truly believe that he could have won that Fundora fight. He just he fought the wrong kind of fight for too much of the fight. You get what I'm saying? He fought the whole fight basically like, just like brawling it out with this dude, like going toe to toe. Like, I believed he walked into the ring the better boxer, but he left not showing it. You get what I'm saying? And he left a lot to be desired, because had he switched up his strategy, and made Fundora work, then I think the fight would have played out. I think he was supposed to exploit the fact that Fundora don't box well from range, and he definitely can't do it. He doesn't do it consistently. He likes to get inside and do all his work. And so he did have to, by him choosing to fight in the pocket like that the whole fight, he did half of the work for Fundora. You were supposed to make him work. I don't care if he had to damn near chase you around the ring, not run, but you were supposed to make him exploit the fact that his feet ain't the best, that he ain't the best at cutting off the ring, that he struggles from fighting that range. Like, when you think that should be a strong suit, but it's really not one of his strong suits. His strongest suit to me is getting inside and mixing it up. You know what I'm saying? And even though he has the extremely long arms, he's still able to generate a nice amount of power up and close. You know what I mean? He's a decent fighter, man, Fundora. He is. Lubin and Castaño, a good fight. They should make it. Hey, I watch it. Hell yeah, it'll be a good fight. That'll be a good-ass fight. I definitely watch that. I'm telling you, a conventional boxer, though, you just going to let Lubin is fighting at his pace, he going to beat you. That's another reason why he lost. He fought at Fundora's pace, not his. He fought Fundora's fight, not his own. You know what I'm saying? They made the biggest mistake by telling Canelo $30 million per fight. Canelo needs to earn his money, not $30 million per fight, and he's still a duck. Facts. But the numbers gonna start dropping on his ass. You get what I'm saying? And let him lose again. And straight out of the words of Andre Ward mouth, he said he don't care who you are. When you lose, that bag don't be the same. So we'll see. Maybe he contracted to make this amount every fight, so maybe that might not apply to Canelo, but we'll see. The fact that Keyshawn is talking all his trash, but I can see why fans want him to slow down. Me too. It's like that's why I always say I'm just due, because I understand. That's what that is. I gotta understand that I try to speak on things on both sides, not just the side that I'm in agreement on. So yeah, man, he do a lot of talking because they probably feel that all his trash talk might backfire on Keyshawn, and he does it with the wrong person. He gets dominated, might hurt his confidence. Yeah, in the long run, yeah, that's possible. It's possible. That's why you gotta put the work in before you talk this shit, man. Put that work in, then talk this shit. You get what I'm saying? Make it, use your shit talking to your advantage by doing it when it makes sense to do it. Don't just be running around just recklessly, just talking. You know what I mean? Because he was going in about El Rayo, man. So he talking about how slow he was and all this and that. But I guarantee you, if you fought him, it wouldn't be no easy fight for you. Win, lose, or draw. I know that. So you'll call him slow and he punched wide and all that. Yeah, but he punched hard too. Don't forget to say that about how hard he punched. The motherfuckers be doing damage. I'm saying his style is like this, but when I look at his body type, Sebastian Fundora kind of reminds me a little bit of Tommy Hearns with how narrow and skinny he is in the midsection. Just I get what you're saying. The wiry frame that he got. I get what you're saying. Little ass torso and shit. That's why I said the right fighter beat his body up. The right fighter is gonna get in the inside and be able to work better than him and chop his ass down. That's what Lubin was supposed to do. He was just trying to go toe to toe with that dude. He was supposed to be breaking his body. In the inside, you're supposed to be breaking his body, and you're supposed to be very aware of the uppercuts that this dude wanted to throw all night. Like you had to be prepared for those things, and he just wasn't. And it was too much bravado that night. Like he spent too much time fighting, Fundora's fight. And you just can't do that. You fought at his pace. You know what I mean? You even seen it when he dropped him. When he got the knockdown, how did he get the knockdown? It wasn't when he was just sitting in the inside obliging him. It wasn't that. That's not when he got the knockdown. Got the knockdown, he's letting them hands go. Caught his ass with some shit. You was supposed to box him, not fight him the whole fight. You get what I'm saying? At least switch it up. Box him maybe for the first half, then fight him for the second half. But you made the fight easier for him by just standing there trading with him. And not saying you can't trade with him, but this big long dude, you wasn't fighting at your pace, and you took a lot of damage, a lot of unnecessary punishment by being in the inside where he can work. And surprisingly, like I said, for him to be that tall and long, 6'5.5" or whatever they got him listed in, 84-inch reach, he surprisingly fights better on the inside than he does the outside. And I felt like Lubin should have known that going into the fight. He showed it. See how cool he didn't knock Sergio Garcia out? Some people thought he lost. Fundora thought he lost that fight, the one right before Lubin. Because that dude was boxing and moving. He made his big, tall, long ass work. He ain't just sit in the pocket and allow him to work. He made him work. Although he still was able to put, what was that, a draw or close as win? What wasn't it? Let me see. Yeah, man, he's big, tall ass, bro. Like I said, surprisingly, he just fight better in the inside than he do the outside. You rarely see that. That's rare. Feel like it would have been advantage Lubin on the inside. You know what I mean? And you feel like because he's longer, he would have needed to generate. You need more space to generate his power, but he's solid in the inside. Surprisingly, yeah. This Sergio Garcia fight, to some people, like this 115, 113 scorecard was more the picture in some people's eyes. They don't feel like he just beat, you know what I mean, Sergio Garcia that easy. He needs to think of moving trainers. It seems like the trainer that he's using is not teaching him how to use his reach correctly. Yeah, because again, he struggles. Maybe that's why he want to fight the inside so much, because he maybe he know that too. He's limited at range. He's not the best at standing out there and boxing with you. He ain't show me where he do it. He don't do that. He make it a fight. He make it a fight. In most of his fights, he was same thing with the Jamonte Clark fight. And he was getting lit up in that. That's the draw on his resume. I feel like he should have lost that one. He was getting hit a lot. Because Sebastian in his weight and with his reach was using his reach correctly at 154 pounds. He would be a lot more dangerous, in my honest opinion. Yeah. Nah, he would. He would. He would. Because it'd be one more dimension to his game. He just won't have to hit surprising people. So if he got it to a point where somebody's moving so well that he can't cut the ring off, he can't corner him, he still would have to be able to rely on that long ass reach, being able to catch these people from a distance. You get what I'm saying? But he's very limited from the outside. And like I said, that's why I feel like he likes to fight on the inside that much. He knows it. His trainer need to think about improving on that aspect of his game, making sure he could fight at all three ranges, not just one. Campo was whack for fight to ask for versus Enduro. Yeah, Fundora should have fought somebody that was especially at the Lubin, somebody that's more like on scene. Like I see him stopping Ocampo. Let's see if Ocampo surprises, but I don't think so. I think he's gonna get beat up. Yeah, that too. He don't have the hand speed. His coordination is suspect on the outside. Punch placement, like his level of skill on the outside are just not good. In fact, he has slow feet. He is a big, tall tower, a bean pole. Motherfucker don't got the best feet either, man. He just don't. Which is where an area where Lubin was supposed to exploit. The slow feet that Ash are talking about and the limited range that from fighting at range, the limited skill at range that we speaking of. Those are two areas where I felt like if Lubin had exploited that thoroughly in the fight and just didn't forget to go to his body, we'd have to be having a different conversation right now. But because he had to, I don't know who he was trying to prove something to in that fight, but he fought that fight like yo, I got something to prove instead of I'm doing this because this is the way I need to be fighting. To me, because that was a phone booth fight for a lot of that fight. It wasn't a chess match like it should have been. You allow him to do what he likes to do, which is fight. You should have made him box, which is something he's limited that he does less of in the ring. And because he does less of that and less of his fights are chess matches, they're usually fights. Like you get in there and fight. So you were supposed to make him do the things that he don't want to do, or the things that he don't do well, or the things that he's uncomfortable doing. And you was only able to do that in small spots. You just wasn't able to do it enough. And you, like I said, I can't stress that enough. He fought the wrong fight against Fundora, and that's what got him beat. Actually brought up a good point. Do you think it's that Sebastian doesn't believe in his hand speed on the outside? That's why he prefers fighting on the inside. That it's the hand speed and the level. He's not comfortable out there, I don't think. Like, show me a fight where he picking somebody apart from the outside with that 84-inch reach. I ain't saying he don't throw no jabs. He gonna sling some jabs out there, but show me a fight where he consistently, like, you know what? I ain't gotta get in the inside and rough it up, because it's gonna be somebody that's gonna be able to fight on the inside better than him. And not even to say that Lubin did it. That's just not what Lubin do. So again, you gonna run into the right person. You're gonna want to fight on the inside and things like that, and they gonna be on your ass. You know what I'm saying? I think He's not as coordinated on the outside. It just don't look that good. It look like he still need work. Like he's not comfortable fighting that range. I can't stress that enough. Just simply put, watch it when the moments when he fight from a distance, he might sling some jabs out there because it's like that's the thing to do. You know what I'm saying? But he's not going to live out there. He's not going to stay out there. He's not going to be content with using, I think, which is an 84-inch reach he got. You're not going to be content just using that from a distance in boxing. I don't believe he's comfortable. He probably don't believe in his hand speed. You know what I'm saying? And his coordination and level is just not where it need to be for a guy that's that tall and long from the outside. I think it actually do serve him best to fight at the range he fight, which is in the inside. But at the same time, like we was just discussing, if he's with the right trainer or if his trainer put some focus and attention to detail to him being a better outside fighter, then you get a more improved fighter. You add an extra dimension to his game, something that people don't expect him to be able to do, because I know I'm not the only one that see this. Like, it consistently, he don't look good fighting from range. That's probably why he don't do it. Why else would you not use an 84-inch reach that you was blessed with? You get what I'm saying? You 6'5.5". Like, all this shit, use it, bro. Use this shit. You're snapping the punches to be able to fight on the outside. That's possible too, bro. Possible. Movement. Been ego fighting since the Charlo fight, in my opinion. Yep. And that's why he lost that one. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. Or I would say he did it in the 2 fights that he lost. It was like some ego playing in there, some bravado, like the Charlo fight. You know what I mean? Maybe you went in there, you just got caught cold and early. Maybe you slept on Charlo just a bit. But in this one, it definitely damn sure was some ego involved. Bravado, as I keep calling it. Like, you ain't have to stand in there and show nobody that you could take all them punches, bro. We don't even expect you to be able to take all that punishment you was taking. God damn. That's why he rearranged your face like that. You took every punch possible from that dude. Think he can see well. Think he lost to Clark. And Sebastian Fundora, right? Yeah, I think he lost to Clark too. I remember seeing that. I definitely thought he lost. Dermonte Clark was lighting his ass up. Yeah, and he wear them glasses, yo, Jay. So his vision might be a little suspect. His vision might really be bad a little bit. I think Lubin, his jab shoulder was limiting him throwing his jab, and he was mainly on the hooks was causing the pain to his shoulder. I think he mentioned something like that. Yeah, that's real. Yeah, I forgot about that. He did mention that about the shoulder. Yeah, it's just unfortunate, man, but that's still a winnable fight in my opinion. With a healthy Lubin, that's still a winnable fight. Punch that some uppercuts was wild. Uppercut after uppercut after uppercut. That's what I'm saying. You can't just eat them shits all night, like for real. Like, you can't do that. Them shits was laying. He was laying it on him, man. I'm like, damn, man. He near side. He can't see fighting on the outside. I'm telling you, God body, it might be a real thing, bro. He might, you know what I mean? And because of it, they lack of attention to detail on that at that range. Like, he just not that good and comfortable fighting at it because he don't have to do it often. Fundora so tall from a defensive position, his opponents can't see those uppercuts coming as well as his shoulders. They just can't see them coming. Yeah, they just can't. Yo, he's just so damn tall, man. He's just so damn tall. For real, man. Jay fighting another retired UFC fighter, 47-year-old Silva. And he fighting who? Is he fighting Anderson Silva? Jay Paul? Fate? When you say Silva, you talking about Anderson Silva? This guy is amazing. I want to know if he fight Anderson Silva, because that might not be a knockout win for him, because Anderson Silva be in there boxing. Lucy wears glasses and he's still good defensively, surprisingly. Yeah. Anderson Silva. Yeah, long as he ain't taking no dive or nothing, that might actually be an entertaining fight. Silva did beat the hell out of one of the UFC fighters, I believe, in the ring. Silva been beating people up a little bit in boxing. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm tired of him though. Like, he not a real boxer because he don't fight real boxers. So he just need to understand he a sideshow. All that Canelo shit you talking about, you dumb. Canelo will hurt you. If I don't know nothing else about Canelo, I know he'll hurt you. And you could be a cruiserweight, come in at whatever weight, he still will hurt you. In the post-fight, Fundora be squinting, talking to the commentators. Yeah, man, he got that bad vision, Jay. Good observation, bro. He got that bad vision. Silva beat Chavez Jr. too. Yeah, he did beat him up. And he schooled him too, yo. Schooled him. Ain't no way in hell he's supposed to. Yeah, ain't no way in hell he's supposed to lose. Jay and Fate to no Anderson Silva. Yeah, in the actual boxing match. I seen it. I remember. And Silva beat somebody else up more recently too, outboxed somebody. I forgot who it was. He just had fought not too long ago. But Silva got some wins under his belt, yo. Silva got some damn wins under his belt. Yeah, man. After the shit I've been hearing y'all earlier, like with this dude doing these interviews and how this dude moving, we might have to revisit. We might have to revisit some things with that Sean Porter fight and that Terrence Crawford fight. I'm letting y'all know that right now. I might be coming back in a little bit with something like that for real, because I'm starting to feel like that we got duped. I'm starting to feel like we got duped. And y'all know I'm a logical, reasonable person, but I'm gonna explain to y'all in that live, man. I think I'm gonna do a live on it too. It don't gotta be super long, but I think we're gonna have to revisit that fight. And it's not so much the fight itself; it's just all the stuff, like how it happened, how we got to the fight, what had to take place for the fight to happen. Cause this shit I'm seeing right now, this nigga can't even be in the same arena when Earl Spence is there, but you could be. You going paintballing with people. Y'all probably went and ate steak. You probably invited them over. Like, man, I don't go paintballing and shit with strangers. I ain't gonna go on nobody podcast after they just ended my fucking career. Like, I mean, or I don't want a nigga on my podcast after he just ended my career. Something ain't looking right about none of this now. Now all these questions I had, maybe this is what it is. I might be fishing, but I'm on their ass, man. Y'all looking friendly as shit right now. Y'all motherfuckers looking friendly as hell. No wonder you ain't never said nothing bad about Crawford, man. There's some funny shit going on with that fight, man. I'm starting to think it's a reason you ain't trained your hardest, bro. It's a reason he tried to stall out on the other side and didn't want to fight you. Man, I might have to revisit. We're going to have to revisit that, man. I'm sorry. Fuck that. I played that little clip. I still got it in my brand section, but it was some more stuff that went over my head, like niggas going paintballing together. That's something you do with your family or your brothers. You don't do that with no stranger. I ain't doing that with somebody that just ended my career. I'm going, I don't want to paintball with you, bro. I don't want to kick it with you or nothing. Skate, none of that. Man, nah, I'm on his ass, man. I think I seen enough to make me question some things, man. I'm telling you. They should run it now. Silver Roy, for real, right? Porter is definitely invested in seeing Spence loot. Hey, man, we might have to talk about it, Jay. We did. K. Diddy and Sean wanted Bud to win. See? I'm telling you, Ash, something ain't looking right. Niggas friendly as hell right now. You could be paintballing. You could be on this podcast. You got time. You out here going for triple doubles and shit. You get what I'm saying? Celebrity this, celebrity that, Hall of Fame this, hand cast that. Nah, man, something looking fishy about that whole fight. Niggas stopping the fight in the 10th round and probably had a whole bet in Vegas. Something looking real fishy, man. We're going to revisit this, man. I'm sorry, man. We're going to have a conversation, man. We're going to have a conversation as we always do. We having some of the best conversations on these YouTube streets. I'm going to start saying more of that because we do. Our conversations be dope, but it's something to think about, man. Something to think about. So motherfuckers looking friendly as shit. You can't even be in the same room with EJ. This dude went from supposedly pulling up on him them years back to in the water looking for the big fish. You know what I'm saying? All this fucking weird shit. You doing all this shit. Now you paintballing and podcasting with Porter. All right, bet. You playing basketball and shit. Like, I don't know who this dude think he is. You moving like somebody that retired 2 years ago or something. Like, all right, bet. I got you, Crawford. Don't even worry about it, bro. Don't even worry. I got y'all. Don't even worry about it. Porter not on EJ side. Yeah, kind of sus. Yeah. I'm telling you, that's why he ain't never got. The only time he say something decent about Spence is when he kind of forced to. Like the Ugas fight. If you said you walked away and you had more critiques negatively than praise or credit, just giving him his credit, because niggas don't want fucking praise. Give him his just due. If you walked away from that fight doing that, you would just be labeled a hater. So that's the only time Spence got his credit, man. He's a weird dude, man. So the top ranked addition to Rob Bud, because it was his last fight, and Kenny made sure Bud didn't get the 12. Facts. Man. I think he had a bet in Vegas, man. After the conversation we had earlier, man. Kenny bet on his son. Talking about you knew you was going to stop the fight before it started. So you was just waiting for the opportunity to stop that and get your money. Nigga bet on the stoppage between 8 and 10. I bet you he did. Man, Kenny Porter done sold his pops. That's why y'all ain't speaking. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, word got back. Yeah, I heard. Word got back that y'all ain't speaking. Yeah, y'all talking about y'all live right across from each other. Well, I heard y'all ain't speaking. Fuck that. Yeah, I heard word got back. But yeah, facts. Facts. St. Louis. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he had a bet. Can he rob the fan? That's what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying, Ash? Did they rob us? And now they about to rob us again? You get what I'm saying? They robbed us of that. Now they about to rob us of an undisputed fight. That's what y'all on? And y'all helping each other do this bullshit? You participated in robbing the fans. That's what I'm talking about. So see, you get where I'm going. You get where I'm going. Yeah. Expect that. I think I'm gonna boot that up. I might leave Spence out the thumbnail because it ain't about him. And I don't want nobody to think it's an EJ versus Bud thing. Nah. Sean Porter, I'm on your ass. You and Bud, man. Y'all mighty friendly nowadays, man. I don't want to be cool with nobody that stopped me. Fuck you talking about? Punch me all in my shit. Now we cool with paintballing and shit. I ain't saying I gotta hate you. I ain't gonna be paintballing and shit. I got to hear paintballing, podcasting. What else y'all do together, man? Probably had steaks together. What else y'all do? Share this sauna together and shit. Fuck y'all got going on, you friendly ass motherfuckers. Y'all ain't give us no fight. That was some friendly shit. I would that I'm on. Yeah, I ain't go. Yeah, man. We done. I'm coming back with another one, y'all. I am. Rob the fans of the sport of boxing. Facts, man. It's goofy ass, man. And Big T, the Big T Porters, they both got big teeth asses, man. Gonna do that shit. Bud Crawford, black ass, man. And I fuck with you, Bud. But damn, man. Something ain't right about that fight now. Something ain't right, you old friendly ass niggas. You old friendly ass nigga, you. Had to get mandated to fight this dude. You wasn't gonna do it. Now I get it. Yeah, you niggas is cool the whole time. Yeah, you did try to tell us. We ain't know y'all was that cool, paintballing and shit. Nah, I'm on y'all ass for that. Y'all cheated us, man. And I'm talking about it. I don't care who listen. I'm still doing a live on it. And I'm doing it today. Think I'm doing it today. Matter of fact, it's still early. Yeah. I think I got time, man. Let me go fix this up. You see, I try to have conversations not everybody having. It's easy to keep talking about EJ and Bud, but right now I think this is a real conversation, man. We need to know. Yeah, see what I'm saying? And if something ain't right, oh friendly ass motherfuckers. He put a bet on Showtime, Sean Porter. That's why. Sean wasn't Showtime. Yeah, he was Podcast Porter. He was PP. Yep, and that's you. You coined that phrase, Ash. Podcast Porter. Facts. That's what he was, man. Damn, yo, he crazy. They really did this to us. No wonder that fight played out that way. Y'all, you dudes wasn't even you dudes was friendly as hell the whole time, bro. Y'all bogus. Nah, fuck that. They bogus as hell, bro. Niggas is bogus. Yeah, I'm on y'all ass for that, man. So I'm gonna think about how I'm gonna title this. Damn, did he really rob us? Did they really rob us of a fight? Like what they doing? And they about to rob us again by not giving us what we want? They damn near ain't get that to us. And today, man, they just think about what I'm talking about. We almost robbed us out of the opportunity for us to see somebody that we actually thought was gonna give him some hell in there. And Porter did do that. Not even the best version of him. Wish he would have been the best shape of his life how he was for EJ. Now I'm starting to make sense why you didn't train. Because you fighting your friend. That's why you left some in the gym. Man, nah, something ain't right, bro. Something ain't right. Now y'all paintballing and shit. Yeah, I'm gonna keep saying that. Y'all paintballing, eating steaks and shit, podcasting together. You niggas is getting intimate and all this shit, man. Get y'all asses up out of here, man. I can't believe it. I can't believe they pulled this one and I ain't see it. Damn, they pulled a fast one, bro. Y'all some slick dude. You Porters, man. I ain't know y'all was slick like that. Y'all slick, bro. I ain't think, boy, y'all got that off, bro. Y'all got that. I ain't gonna hold you. They got that off. I ain't even see it. I see it now. I see what's going on. Yeah, hell of an actor, Fate. It was bullshit as well. They didn't talk about nothing for the first 30 minutes of the interview. They only said there's no update. The whole interview was clickbait. Yeah, they weak asses. Yeah, but I think I got enough to know that y'all had some fun together. Y'all shared some intimate times, man. The only time I want to go paintballing and laser tagging and shit like that, you do that shit with family. You could do it with some friends, but friends be like family. When you get what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Let me find out y'all cousins and some shit on the low. Yeah, man. I'm on y'all ass, man. Y'all cheated us out of the fight. Yeah, I see what's going on. I see what's going on. Yeah, I see what's going on, bro. I see what's going on. Y'all friendly as shit now. All right, y'all. What y'all step brothers and shit now? Motherfuckers sharing moments together and shit. You done shared the shit. Y'all ain't share that ass whooping in there that night. It was only Sean taking that ass whooping. Pops them went out to Vegas and made it back. Yeah, bro, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I don't care if people don't like the conversation or not. I'm coming back, man. I got to talk about that. Yeah, get intimate and shit. And I hope when people know I say intimate, I don't mean it in that way. But, you know, they share some moments. Podcasting and shit, looking at each other. They sharing moments and shit. Like, get y'all asses out of here, bro. All right, sharing moments together, man. All right, bro. All right, bet. I got you. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're going to talk about it. I don't want to say too much. I ain't going to say too much on it. But it's just a conversation. It's just something to think about. And I think they about to rob us again. You know what I'm saying? They about to rob us again. This time the Porters might not be involved, but the fact that y'all booed up and shit. Sean Porter went from beat up to booed up. Like, man, yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, I got something. I gotta do that. I'm doing it. Nah, they can't just do what they want like that. You can't just do what y'all want. Nah, I'm on y'all ass. I see what's going on. Old friendly ass niggas, friendly as shit. Peep the new purchase after the Bud fight with Porter. There you go. All right. Yo, y'all crazy. I'm about to put that on the thumbnail from beat up to booed up. And I gotta find the shit where he got dropped. And then I gotta find a picture of them where they was cool, either sitting together or paintballing or some shit. Cause yeah, that's the title, from beat up to booed up. Did they rob us? Did they rob us of a fight? I'm putting the title together in my head. Y'all think I'm playing. I'm on his ass. And you don't get to just do that. Now y'all friendly as shit. Ain't never got nothing good to say about EJ. But you get, that's why you went beat up to booed up with Terrence Crawford. That's gonna be on the thumbnail. From beat up to booed up. I don't care. I don't care how you feel about it. I don't slight nobody. I give people their credit. But I think I see some fishy shit going on, you friendly ass niggas. I don't want to be cool with nobody and punch me all in my face. I don't care what you talking about. We don't got to be cool. This ain't the hood. They ain't got money to do it. Nah, bro. We ain't got to be cool. Go spend your money that you made beating my ass. Man, I wonder who paid. You know what? I'm going to save it for the next one. I ain't even going to do it. I'm going to save it. I got y'all. We're going to revisit that one. We damn sure we're going to revisit Sean Porter and Terrence Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Something ain't right. You know, you old friendly ass niggas. Man. Yeah, man. They in Tank Combat 2 bag. What's good with it, my bro? Appreciate you for sliding through. Yeah, they bogus, man. I think they duped us, man. They slick. These dudes slick, man. They some slick operators, man. Attended each other's way. And you get what I'm saying? Old phony ass, like yo, phone. These dudes is crazy, yo. And you could be in these, you can go paintballing with Sean. You can come make your way to his podcast and do all of this, but you can't even share the same venue with Spence since you supposedly had ran down on him them years back. And you know what I mean? Since you've been in the ocean looking for the big fish, where his whole ass at. Now that all that shit done cleared, man, you out here Hall of Fame cast, Hall of Fame speech. You goddamn it, you out here playing celebrity basketball games, going for triple doubles and shit. You ain't even working. This nigga's working out in Crocs, sweating in 104-degree heat, punching bags and shit. You out here moving like a dude that don't have no intentions on fighting nobody right now. I never seen nothing like it. Never seen nothing like it before. Yeah, he went from beat up to booed up. He went in the opposite way. Niggas usually be booed up and then end up getting beat up. You know what I'm saying? He went the other. He got beat up first and then went to booed up. Crazy on his ass, man. Yeah, good point though, Ash. Yeah, I don't know what kind of friends they are. Weirdos. He got good money. I'm not talking about the fight chat. You get what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying, Fate? That's what I'm saying. What time you coming back about that? What time is it? 1 o'clock. It's about to be 1:30 because I'm gonna end this soon in like 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm telling you, I should do this shit like soon, like 2 o'clock, 2:30, something like that. Like maybe about an hour, or less, depending on how quick I just put this thumbnail together. But it's gonna be around that time. Cause fuck it, I'm working today, man. I'm working today. We working today. T20 was good, my family. Was good with it, bro. How you feeling? Yeah, going for triple doubles and shit. You at the free throw line with it. Get your ass out of here, bro. You tripping, bro. I ain't saying go enjoy yourself, but then do you still fight? What's going on? Do you still fight? Damn, what's happening? Like you acting crazy. Homie Hall of Fame ready. I think he really does. You get what I'm saying, Jay? Like, yo, so let me find out 2 fighters retired that night. So let me find out 2 fighters retired that night after Porter fought. Let me find out two motherfuckers retired that night. One of them just did it soon. Let me find out 2. All right. Y'all niggas tripping. All right, you out here ceremonies and shit, out here hanging with retired folks. Only one there that's still, damn near one of the only ones there that still box. Hell you got going on, bro? Yeah, I'm on you, bud. Messed around, got a triple double. You get what I'm saying? St. Louis, you doing it, but you won't get in the ring. You'll go get a triple double. You'll go to the podcast, but you won't. Yeah. I got you. I got you. We gonna get on that one. But again, man, I'm gonna end this one in like 3 minutes, yo. I appreciate everybody in the building, man. Y'all smash that like button for me if y'all haven't. I'm on one today. I'm always in the mood to work, but I meant to do double up and do 2 lives the other day, and because I got off so late, I didn't do it. So I was gonna do this one yesterday as well. So I did this one, and then this Bud Porter shit is something I'm talking about now. Though, like this just came from this morning when I heard somebody say something about paintballing, and then it just shit start clicking in my head, man. All this friendly shit happening. You told us that was your friend. That's why you didn't want to fight him. He didn't train like you have trained, like you fighting your friend. Like I ain't even gonna be 100. I got y'all. But anyway, this one, Shakur Stevenson, he ain't get called out, but Hector Luis Garcia had 2 strong wins. He had 2 back-to-back wins that was good. You know what I mean? Over solid quality opponents. Despite what people think about Chris Colbert, he did get in there and handle him and beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? And what was Chris Colbert? 16-0 when they fought? Yeah, 16-0. And he handled him, dropped him in the 7th round, had him on his bike for the rest of the fight. Pretty much dominated Chris Colbert. Then he turned around. He beat Colbert in February 26th. Turned around in August, the 20th of August, beat Roger Gutierrez handily by unanimous decision. And he took his WBA title from his ass. So guess these wins got him feeling himself. As a result of these wins, he feeling like he beat Shakur Stevenson easier than he beat Colbert and Gutierrez with a full training camp. I call bullshit. I tell him straight up. I tell him to his face, you can have 3 training camps straight, or however you need to work that out. You can have more years if you need that. You can have more training camps if you need that. You can even go take some PEDs, and he's still gonna beat your ass, because I'm a firm believer that his levels to this shit in boxing, and it would be no different when Shakur Stevenson, if he gets in there with a Hector Luis Garcia, that's going to be a one-way showcase fight for Shakur. The most Hector Luis Garcia is going to do is be competitive. I don't see him winning more than 1 or 2 rounds, if that. You know what I'm saying? And I do see him possibly getting walked down, depending on how early Shakur able to tag him. He don't look exceptionally fast, and that's a bad sign going up against somebody that not only has timing that's better than yours, but has speed that's superior to yours and is far more creative offensively, and then is a wizard on the defensive end. So good luck hitting him more than 4.6 or 4.8 times around and thinking you're going to beat him like that. I don't see how you're going to beat him doing that. But salute to Hector Garcia for speaking on it. And I said, like, I respect the smoke that he just blew it less, especially if he followed that smoke up with actually trying to get in the ring with Shakur at some point. I think that's a decent fight. I'm high on Shakur. I don't think, his levels. I don't think Hector Garcia is a bad fighter. He's a really good fighter. But, he's not a generational talent, in my opinion. You get what I'm saying? He's just a smart fighter, solid. He's schooled. You know what I mean? He do a lot of things in there at a good level in there. He's a really, he's a real level, even boxer, even like a balanced fighter. I've been using that term lately. Like, he one of those guys, he don't do nothing super good, but he just do a lot of things right and a lot of things at a high enough level where he's a really solid fighter. You know what I'm saying? That'd be a good belt grab for Shakur, but I just don't see that dude beating him. I'm not saying they won't be competitive, but he's gonna have to win rounds. And in them 3 minutes from round to round, I feel like he's gonna be getting, outthought, outboxed, whatever you want to call it, outskilled, outmanned, like, you know what I mean? So like I said, I like to call out what is the who Marv Nation Promotions? What is Marv Nation? I don't know who Marv Nation is. I never heard of that, Alex. Yeah, I got your bud on his ice cube, having good days and shit. Yeah, it ain't nothing wrong with him chilling, but we gonna get him. Porter in shape Street Fighter. You know it. Even at the time stone, he could go back in time for enough to catch Shakur. Yeah, facts. Yeah, I'm sorry, Hector. He can't do it, man. Shakur outboxing Hector Valdez the Valdez way. And you know what, Fate? It might be a little worse. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say this. I think it'd be worse than Valdez from an offensive standpoint, is because he'll have. I don't think Hector has the power that or he wouldn't be. You know, that wouldn't be in the back of Shakur's mind the way it was with Valdez. Valdez is a known puncher. Hector Garcia, not so much a solid fighter. I believe you get your respect with his punching power. I don't think you could just walk right through him, but he don't look like he hit very, very hard. And of course, I ain't took no punch from him. From what I'm seeing, like, you know what I mean? He was lighting up Gutierrez, but he ain't really come close to stopping him. And he was lighting him up. You get what I'm saying? I think he buzzed him a couple times in that fight, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember right. But he never was about to stop him, I don't think. I mean, he might have had a moment or two in there, but you get what I'm going. Like, his powers, he don't have devastating power. He's just a school boxer. He has a gold medal, from what I understand, to Shakur's silver. But again, his levels and his pedigree. Shakur fought a real fighter in Robisi, you know what I'm saying? And he just lost, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But I think this is a fight that I will entertain. I hope after September 23rd that if Shakur is going to remain at 130, I hope that it's against other champions, because anything less will be a waste of his time. So I think it'll serve him best to just go in there and challenge himself, you know what I'm saying? Or go in there and chase the belts and the champions to try to see if you could carve out your own undisputed run. You get what I'm saying? And if that's not something you could do because of politics or your promoter holding you back, then go up to the next weight class and become the smoke up there. You know what I'm saying? Don't waste your time at 130. Don't kill yourself trying to make that weight. Only take meaningful fights from here on out. I can understand the Robson Conceição fight. I get that. And it's a homecoming fight for you. So I doubt that many fighters would complain about an opportunity to put on in front of their hometown where their people going to be at. You get what I'm saying? So I look at it like that. I'm okay with the, you know, with his next fight, September 23rd. I'm cool with that. But I'm just, I ain't trying to, you know, no disrespect to Robson, man. But I just think, you know, Valdez found a way to see if to make the judges see a way that he won. Even Andre Ward explained a way, the reason why Valdez won. Felt like Conceição took his foot off the gas and let Valdez back in the fight. I feel like he did enough work early, you know, in that first half of the fight that, you know what I mean, he put enough rounds in the bank early that that second half of the fight shouldn't have been as big as a factor as it was. Like, I don't think he got blew out there in the second half. He just did a lot better in the first half. You know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, they found a way for Oscar Valdez, and Oscar Valdez was able to have his success. For as slow as he is, he didn't have nearly the same success, you know what I mean, that he had against you. He didn't have that against Shakur. It was totally different. He did land some shots, and he landed some solid shots. But the fact that he felt like he couldn't hurt Shakur, and we seen it, he didn't hurt him at all. So, you know what I mean? I just think his levels, man. And I expect Shakur Stevenson to beat Conceição. And I know he's the best guy at 130. Like, again, if Oshaki Foster comes out the woodwork and they want to give him an opportunity against Shakur, I'm all for that, because I'm in favor of guys getting opportunities that they seem like they deserve. You know what I'm saying? I think it'd be a solid fight. But I think the best fighter, hands down, at 130 is Shakur Stevenson. I don't even think it's that close, to me, to be honest. And time will tell. If I'm wrong, you know, time will tell. Maybe Conceição going to show me something that nobody else, the other 18 opponents, didn't show me. You know what I mean? That's always a possibility, but we're going to have to see. You're going to have to show me. And it's not just what he does in the ring. It's how focused he is on the outside of the ring and how hard he works. He's working with the right people. You know what I'm saying? Got the right team around him. He's confident but still level-headed, and he's able to see greatness in other fighters, which I think in the long run is going to be one of the reasons why he's around for a long time. You know what I'm saying? He understands he's not the only guy that's skilled. He's not the only guy that's dangerous. That's out there putting in the work. He knows that. So I think as long as he always keep things like that in perspective, he'll be good moving forward. And Skywalker, my bro, salute to you, bro. Appreciate you for sliding through. TWT family. Is Shakur able to get Conceição out and Garcia after? Hell, I'll put together a nice little resume at 130. Herring, Valdez, Robson. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That'd be a nice run. And he only 24. You know what I'm saying? Just hopefully his greatness don't get hindered and slowed down by hating ass Bob Arum. Same way you allow Loma to get fights and opportunities and chase his version of greatness, allow Shakur that same opportunity. And I hope that the Bud Crawford situation with that lawsuit has made it. I hope him kind of being somewhat of a sacrificial lamb is going to pay dividends for these other fighters moving forward in terms of him not blocking their ability to be great or him not limiting their opportunities. Like it shouldn't be about what Bob Arum want. It should be about what the fighter want. So if the fighter want to chase undisputed, then by all means you should let him do that. Who are you to get in the way of him chasing what he feel like is greatness? And that's what I'm saying. If it was cool for Lomachenko, it should be cool for everybody else over there at Top Rank, especially Shakur, when he's put himself in a position to do exactly that. And I know you probably hating because you would hate to see Shakur become an undisputed champion before Lomachenko, but that's just shit is shit. Ain't nobody tell him to lose to Orlando Salido. Ain't nobody tell him to get in there and not throw punches for 6-7 rounds against Teo. Nobody told him to do that. Ain't nobody tell him to do that. But nonetheless, he did it, and this is where we at. So don't think because he was unable to achieve his level of greatness that he wanted that you get to stop Shakur Stevenson from being great. I think that'd be weak and it'd be bad for the sport and bad for my boy Shakur. So again, I ain't saying just give him opportunities because he won them. Give him the opportunities because he deserved them and he worked for them. He put himself in position. Whereas right from here on out, these fights should be championship fights from here on out. Anything less is a slight to him. Championship or the closest to 50-50 as you could get. Anything else, you holding them back. Because we all know he wants the smoke. He is the smoke. And it's been that way since he's been in boxing. You know what I'm saying? So, all in all, I'm going to keep my eyes and ears close to the situation. We're going to see if anything materializes and anything comes out of this, Hector Garcia saying that. Because, again, Shakur did respond. He said, all right, bet, put 50% of your purse on the line. You know what I mean? He ain't going to take all his money because he know he got kids to feed. He got a family, basically. So, he already did respond to Hector Garcia. He got business to take care of on the 23rd of September. After that, I think the two fights that he pursued, if he stay at 130, is Cordina or Hector Garcia. Move up or Cordina out the way, then move up. Yeah, facts. Oh, man, Teofimo talking again. I said again, yeah, let me touch on that real quick before I let y'all out of here. Teofimo back talking again because he he kind of said mental health ain't real. Like mental issues ain't real. You just got to go out there and do it. I'm mad I don't got the audio clip right on hand, but y'all take my word for it. You could look it up. He said this. He said mental health ain't real. The issues ain't real. Something you just got to go out there and do it. You just got to do it. Just got to put all that. He sounded real stupid when he said that. And again, everything that he said since winning the camp, since that build up to him fighting Carlos Ocampo and everything he said since then, is what makes me question Teofimo exactly where is his head as an individual. The dude be talking crazy. He just say anything. Now all of a sudden mental health ain't real after you just went through your problems and situations too. But this is what I'm saying. And what is up with these fighters, speaking down on mental health, but then expecting us to feel for them when they go through their shit. And I just don't respect it. I don't understand it. And Teofimo, if I was you, I'd keep my mouth closed and just focus on fighting Arnold Barboza because he on your ass. And he won problems, and they got your punk ass rated at number 5 already, which is over Gary Antoine Russell, who they got at number 6. They already got you ranked number 5 at 140. You running your mouth. I couldn't find Carlos Ocampo, not even in the top 50 or 60 of that list. So you out here talking like you want to fight for a title December 10th at Madison Square Garden because he do got a date already. You could check the box, right? He running his mouth. I'm tired of it. I'm not jacking that. When you going through your shit, people supported you. I can understand from father to father when you was going through your shit. But then it seemed like when the other people go through shit, y'all take little jabs. Y'all get up there and just say you just got to put it on God. Shut up. You know how somebody misusing that. You know how somebody's fake because they use that when it don't make sense. What do that got to like? You can try to apply that to every situation. I get that. When your faith is strong, I get all of that. But he's overplaying that hand. He's overplaying. You ain't never heard him spoke like this ever before this point. I ain't saying he ain't never thank God, but that's all he talk. I don't believe you and what you saying, bro. You just be talking. You just be talking, thinking nobody hearing you. I've been hearing you, and a lot of shit he's saying pissing me off. Teofimo, Lopez, and Junior, senior and junior. Both y'all need to shut y'all asses up. Y'all need to hire a PR team, a person, somebody. Y'all talk too damn much, and every time y'all talk, you look even slower and slower, man. Explain it. Yeah. He's a fool. That's what I'm saying. Fate, just keep your mouth closed. Protection from Barboza. Yeah, talking about don't put me in there with that bum. Yeah, I wonder who he fighting next too, man. Because he talking like you got this championship talk about you. It's still the takeover. Ain't nothing changed. Okay, we with you. Salute to you. Kudos. You beat Pedro Campa. Now who you gonna fight next? You talking about fighting for a belt already. December 10th. You talking about fighting for a belt at Madison Square Garden. Because like I said, they already gave him a date. Get your ass out of there, man. Get in there with a real fighter. They got Arnold Barboza listed at number 8. Get in there with him. Get in there and fight him. You know what I'm saying? Talking about don't put me in there with that bum. Nah, you a bum if you duck him. Nah, and I don't call fighters bums, but you a bum if you duck him. Nah, he a bum, and then you all of a sudden, this the dude that been calling you out, and you don't fight him 27-0. You lost before he did. What are you talking about? Nah, get your ass in there with him. Ain't no bum. We want to see you fight him. 27-0, Arnold Barboza is. Like 10 knockouts, so he ain't even punching that crazy. So why you won't get your ass in there? Exactly. But he a bum, though. We're going to see who the bum is, because at 140, I think you have to put up a shut up. You're not safe. You and Ryan Garcia might be the newest additions to 140, but neither one of y'all dudes are safe. And y'all got more in common than what people think, man. And I ain't going to get all into that, but, at the end of the day, man, I respect Hector Luis Garcia. I hope that this is a fight that they make in the near future, man. I hope, Shakur Stevenson handle his business come September 23rd against Robson, and then he go chase the rest of these belts, man. It's only 2 left. He only needs 2 fights more after this fight to get, to become undisputed. And I don't see why he shouldn't be allowed or afforded that same opportunity that Loma was to chase his version of greatness. And that's just what it is. And if, I ain't gonna make no official prediction, but you already know, man, he ain't beating Shakur Stevenson at all. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him, but he ain't beating him. Respect to him, but he ain't beating him. I admire the heart, and I expect the 2 wins that you had, because you put on, like I said, the last 24 rounds of your boxing career has been very, very good to you. So you feeling you on one right now, and you feeling like you can beat my boy easy if you get a full training camp. I'm here to tell you, you're going to need more than 1 full training camp. And it's not the training camp is going to be the reason you lose. It's just because the reason you lose is going to be simply this. In boxing, there are levels. You know what I mean? And if this was to be the highest level, that's where Shakur is at, in my humble opinion. You somewhere down the middle. Maybe you better than average, you above average. You're a good fighter. You're solid, maybe like a B- type fighter. But we talking about A++ when we dealing with the fearless Shakur Stevenson. And that's my honest opinion of the young kid, man. He's that talented in my opinion. And I think he's gonna continue to show us that. I think as long as he get the opportunities, he's gonna continue to show us that. If I'm wrong about him, I'll be one of the first people to come up here and say I'm wrong, but I don't think so. People show respect. Yeah, facts. Just fight somebody solid. Ryan said 140 pounds, or he's scared to announce it. Yeah, he ain't really announcing it. He ain't really announcing it because he snuck his way up there. He probably gonna fight Maxie Hughes next. Monica, salute, Queen. Appreciate you for stopping through. I was just finishing up in here, but like I told the family, I got another live that I'm gonna get my thumbnail and stuff ready for in just a minute. And we'll be back at this thing, man. I'll be back with it, and I appreciate all y'all for being in the building with me, sticking through. It's 2 hours almost. Y'all smash that like button for me if y'all haven't. And like I said, turn y'all notifications on. If y'all rocking with your boy, y'all stay tuned, because I'm coming back with another one, man. We're going to have another conversation, and we're going to flow, man. We working today, man. So y'all stay tuned for that. Again, man, smash that button on the way out, man. That's all I got on this one. Y'all stay tuned. I'll definitely be back to the next one. I'm out. Peace.